Welcome to the VIP section.
Sheababytv, y'all. 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 Sheababytv, y'all.
Yes, sir. Let's see who's in the building, man. Let's get the chat popping. Let's get everything lit. Shout out to everybody. It's Monday morning. We are here. Long weekend, I can't lie. Tiring weekend. Got my monster, though, so we going to be all right. Shout out to the people in the building. I see y'all in there. Just logging on. Making sure everything is officially official. Everything's officially official. Let's like out of our face like that. Like too close. Shit was crazy. Alright, we here. Let's talk about it. Another week, man. Knees should be pulling up soon. Let's smash them like buttons. Let's get to it early. Alright, so we got some Diddy smoke, of course. Some Jay-Z smoke, of course. Yeah. Some Cardi B Offset smoke today, of course. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Got the GOAT hat on today. Shout out to the GOAT company. Sent that to me. I got so much merch. I'm just so upset with myself. Too much fire. Yeah. Way too much fire. Way too much fire. Shout out to them companies out there showing love to your boy. Yeah, so we got some NBA, NFL smoke too. We're going to definitely talk about that. But yeah, you know me, man. Happy Mondays to the trollers in the building. We are up. Let's start it off with them TikToks.
Men need women. We don't need you. You need us.
Oh, really? We need you? For what? I mean, I get it. It makes you feel like boss bitches to make bold statements like that. But it's hilarious how you never provide any examples to prove it. So how about it?
Was goody.
I'm not trying to dish you here. I'm genuinely asking. Just what exactly do we men need you women for? What exactly is it that you provide that we men wouldn't be able to survive if you didn't provide it? Because I hate to break it to you, darling, but society, literally everything you use and take for granted every minute of every day, was built by and is maintained by predominantly, overwhelmingly men, not women. Men. Food, water, electricity.
Let's play that again.
Men need
Let's
women.
play that again, women.
We don't need you.
Thank you,
You need
Patricia.
us.
Oh, really? We need you?
Shout out to the GOAT
For
company.
what?
That's a fact.
I mean, I get it. It makes you feel like boss bitches to make bold statements like that. But it's hilarious how you never provide any examples to prove it. So how about it? I'm not trying to dish you here. I'm genuinely asking. Just what exactly do we men need you women for? What exactly is it that you provide that we men wouldn't be able to survive if you didn't provide it? Because I hate to break it to you, darling, but society, literally everything you use and take for granted every minute of every day, was built by and is maintained by predominantly, overwhelmingly men, not women. Men. Food, water, electricity.
All right. Patricia, get involved, boo.
Sheababytv.
What you think? He talking that talk to kill the bugs. Oh, thank you, baby love. Making me
Sheababytv.
blush early in the morning. Stop this. Stop this. But yeah, the GOAT company, yeah, they showed love yesterday, man. They saw me in the gym. Gave me the guy.
Sheababytv.
Loved it. Yeah. Loved it. But yeah, so, I mean, I can't kill the women, man. Women, we need them, man. I don't know. This guy, he sound like he right. One more time, ladies. One more.
Men need women. We don't need you. You need us.
Oh, really? We need you? For what? I mean, I get it. It makes you feel like boss bitches to make bold statements like that. But it's hilarious how you never provide any examples to prove it. So how about it? I'm not trying to dish you here. I'm genuinely asking. Just what exactly do we men need you women for? What exactly is it that you provide that we men wouldn't be able to survive if you didn't provide it? Because I hate to break it to you, darling, but society, literally everything you use and take for granted every minute of every day, was built by and is maintained by predominantly, overwhelmingly men,
Patricia.
not women. Men. Food, water, electricity.
All right, now, Patricia, I kind of agree with you. Because even if you think that, wouldn't be promoting that to the men too much like that. Why? It's because the women are going to hate you.
Sheababytv.
I know this dude I know that dude don't got no women fan base. Because it say he got 200,000 subscribers on TikTok. That dude. I mean, Victoria, I don't have a point. I'm just trying to figure out. Baby Love called him a clown. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out, Victoria. You let me know. We play it one more time for you. You
Men
popped up
need
late.
women. We don't need you. You need us.
Oh, really? We need you? For what? I mean, I get it. It makes you feel like boss bitches to make bold statements like that. But it's hilarious how you never provide any examples to prove it. So how about it? I'm not trying to dish you here. I'm genuinely asking. Just what exactly do we men need you women for? What exactly is it that you provide that we men wouldn't be able to survive if you didn't provide it? Because I hate to break it to you, darling, but society, literally everything you use and take for granted every minute of every day, was built by and is maintained by predominantly, overwhelmingly men, not women. Men. Food, water, electricity.
Baby Love, stop the Fordham Road this morning. Stop the Fordham Road. Yeah. I see you. She not at my neck. She's vibing. She chilling. Victoria, what's good, boo?
Sheababytv.
Oh, she said, oh, okay. Nah, she good money, baby love. She good. We vibing. So yeah, I'm a run with Patricia on this one. You know, I don't like the fact that he's running his mouth like this. He is probably single. You know, he could be right, but keep that to yourself, man. The women gonna hate you. All right, here we go, women. What y'all think right here?
Remy, leave Papoose alone. And leave us out of it. But since you put us in it at 4 o'clock in the morning, I got something to say. After you went on a Chitlin Circuit battle rap tour, on one battle rapper's arm to the next, you think we're going to feel sorry for you? Papoose should have been left your ass alone. He should have been moved on. He should have been did what he doing now. We don't care. We're not on your side. We watched that man hold you down. That's something that no man would ever do. We watched that man hold you down like no other. Literally nothing but respect for his queen. Y'all was the pinnacle of black love, and you embarrassed that man. You embarrassed that man as soon as you possibly could. With somebody that looked like a deformed version of him at that. Like, you didn't even upgrade. You downgraded in a major way, but you know what? Water seeks its own level. That's what it came down to. He upgraded, you downgraded, and now you trying to embarrass him after he never spoke down on you. You went on a tour taking pictures of your watch with another. That's disrespect. You are a married woman. You're the cheater here.
Bring that back. Bring
Remy,
that
leave
back.
Papoose alone. And leave us out
Nisha,
of
what's
it. But
goody?
since you put us in it at 4 o'clock in the morning, I got something to say. After you went on a Chitlin Circuit battle rap tour, on one battle rapper's arm to the next, you think we're going to feel sorry for you? Papoose should have been
Smash
left your
the
ass
like
alone.
button.
He should have been moved on. He should have been did what he doing now. We don't care. We're not on your side. We watched that man hold you down. That's something that no man would ever do. We watched that man hold you down like no other. Literally nothing but respect for his queen. Y'all was the pinnacle of black love, and you embarrassed that man. You embarrassed that man as soon as you possibly could. With somebody that looked like a deformed version of him at that. Like, you didn't even upgrade. You downgraded in a major way, but you know what? Water seeks its own level. That's what it came down to. He upgraded, you downgraded, and now you trying to embarrass him after he never spoke down on you. You went on a tour taking pictures of your watch with another. That's disrespect. You are a married woman. You're the cheater here.
Wow. That's nasty work. I mean, Shorty went in on her, man. Yo, look. I kind of, it's, like I said, Remy's good money. She's good. She's cool. Pap is definitely cool. You know what I mean? It's hard for a New Yorker like me to comment on this, but I kind of feel what Shorty's saying because Pap was treating Shorty like, that's family.
Sheababytv.
Now, we don't know if he was cheating, though. Shorty was trying to say he was cheating the whole time. It's crazy. I mean, it's relationships, man. We all going through the same situations, man. You know what I mean? I just don't like all this social media shit. I wish those two could have kept it inside, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's what's going to lead up to next. When we go on to the show, when we start talking that Cardi B smoke. You know what I mean? When that Cardi B Offset smoke. Because they text messages got crazy this weekend. They had a little fight in the club, throwing money at each other.
Sheababytv.
We gonna get there. And we definitely gonna get to that sexy red too. Stinking dong. Dong looking stanky. Let's get it sexy.
Yeah.
Get it sexy.
Sheababytv.
That dong looking stanky. That's what it is, boo-boo. All right, so let's get back to the TikToks.
If you come over here trying to date me just now, you can't live with me. And I never want to live with you ever. Matter of fact, if we start dating, you gotta go home at the end of the night. And I'm damn sure not spending the night. It's cute, the kids with their little spend the night bag. It's not for me. Baby, we can come over, you can hang out all day, you can eat, you can eat dinner, we can watch movies, we can cuddle, we can, do the but you gotta go home. You're not staying. Now, if you're too impaired to drive, I will get you an Uber, taxi, chariot, whatever you need, but you can't stay here. And I'm not going to sleep at your house because I sleep much better in my bed with my Egyptian sheets, watching my Netflix with the AC on 65 and a glass of wine in my hand and in dead silence. Like, who wants to talk all day and all night? And not even that, if you're in my bed and you're quiet, now I gotta listen to you scroll on TikTok. That's my job. I only want to listen to me scroll on TikTok. And this is why I'll probably never get married. And I've already accepted that decision, because you can't come into my space with my vanilla candles, my Pinterest built wall by wall, paint by paint house and ruin my...
First of all, fellas, I got her. I got us. First of all, it's just dumb whack.
Sheababytv.
Who want to marry you? That's not my type. Yeah. Let me just say that. I'm not going to kill her like that. Let me be respectful. But she got a lot of nerve.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. She got a lot of nerve, man. A lot of nerve. One more, my guys.
If you come over here trying to date me, just know you can't live with me. And I never want to live with you ever. Matter of fact, if we start dating, you gotta go home at the end of the night. And I'm damn sure not spending the night. It's cute, the kids with their little spend the night bag. It's not for me. Baby, we can come over, you can hang out all day, you can eat, you can eat dinner, we can watch movies, we can cuddle, we can, do the but you gotta go home. You're not staying. Now, if you're too impaired to drive, I will get you an Uber, taxi, chariot, whatever you need, but you can't stay here. And I'm not going to sleep at your house because I sleep much better in my bed with my Egyptian sheets, watching my Netflix with the AC on 65 and a glass of wine in my hand and in dead silence. Like, who wants to talk all day and all night? And not even that, if you're in my bed and you're quiet, now I gotta listen to you scroll on TikTok. That's my job. I only want to listen to me scroll on TikTok. And this is why I'll probably never get married. And I've already accepted that decision, because you can't come into my space with my vanilla candles, my Pinterest built wall by wall, paint by paint house and ruin my...
Wow. That's crazy. Fam, I'm going to tell you, she got a lot of nerve. She's nasty work to me, man. I mean, she right, though. I ain't going to lie. She right. I'm not going to hold you. After a while, that's why they got the man cave. That's why they got the man cave. Go sleep your ass downstairs. I'm not gonna say who the person is, but a real close friend of mine, every time I talk to her, this is crazy. She's a business person, so we talk a lot. So every time I talk to her, because her husband is my friend, it's my man, we smoke weed together. So I said, where my nigga? She said that nigga downstairs in the man cave playing video games, chilling. They got like a theater room downstairs in the basement. And he always downstairs. I said, yeah, I feel that nigga.
Sheababytv.
You know me, Dad? Dirty. She with someone married, man. That's a fact. She's a home wrecker. She let niggas bust her ass and send them home.
Sheababytv.
At least she knows she will never get married. That's a fact. That's a big fact. See why they won't let me? Let's see. 50 chats. That happened. Why they won't even let me set the goal? Okay. A little weird, but it's all right. Yeah, so, like I said, King Loco, what's good? My fault, yo. I'm trying to do something on YouTube. I was trying to set a little goal here to interact with y'all in the chat, but it wouldn't let me set it. It's all love. Maybe I gotta go and do it. Maybe I'll do it later when we get into the other part. All right, listen to this.
Oh, you talking to people? Listen, if a nigga tells me that he don't got no motherfucking girlfriend, what the fuck I'm supposed to go do? Go looking for the bitch? I'm not going to look for no bitch. If a nigga said he's single, then nigga he's single. The nigga single.
Ha! Ladies, get involved.
Oh, you talking to people? Listen, if a nigga tells me that he don't got no motherfucking girlfriend, what the fuck I'm supposed to go do? Go looking for the bitch? I'm not going to look for no bitch. If a nigga said he's single, then nigga he's single. The nigga single.
Crazy. She right though. Nobody want no trolling, going to look around, searching through phones. Yeah. If I say I'm single, I'm single. Leave me alone.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. Give me my space. All right, before we get into the sports. Ladies, what is this? This is disgusting. Cow poop, shampoo to get your hair growing? Nasty work. That's nasty work. Look at that. I didn't know I had the music, so I stopped it. No, thank you. No, thank you. Now, Patricia, what is that, though? Disgusting. Crazy. Look at this. Uh-oh. This is an NFL player, y'all. This dude plays in the league.
Sheababytv.
An NFL team is literally paying this dude. Look. This dude is getting paid in the NFL.
Sheababytv.
I think he's on the 49ers. I think he's on the 49ers. Hold on, let me Google that dude, man. Let me see. San Fran 49ers. Yes, look. Look. That's him. I told y'all. Here you go. Here you go, look. They paying this dude money, man. That's crazy. Look, he on the 49ers. And he's nice, I heard. I heard he's nice. His name is Debo Samuels. But I'm just saying, I can't pay nobody no bread walking in the arena like this. That's crazy, y'all. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Yeah. Crazy part is, no, the outfit's probably 10,000. Look, he's Louis'd up. Look at the pocketbook. That's nasty work. Now, I'm going to tell you. You know what? I'm going to keep it real with you. If you take away the zesty walk, the jerry curl, and the pocketbook, he's fresh. I wear the outfit. I just can't wear the jerry curl and the pocketbook. The outfit is all right. It's the pocketbook, bro, and the jerry curl. I can't do it.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. It's nasty work. It's crazy. So your man yesterday, you see me, this is how a real player dresses. This is how a real one dresses. So the reason I show you this is we did a little toy drive for the kids yesterday. They let them in the league that I commentate on. They let the kids play yesterday, so I interviewed a few people. If you're from Harlem, you know why I'm showing this. It's not this outfit. It's the who gave me the outfit. Check it out. From your man, Neek Bucks.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. Shout out to my man, Neek Bucks. I saw Neek Bucks last Sunday. Remember I told y'all. I saw him at the juice bar. He said, Shay, baby, here, take one of these outfits. Wear it next Sunday with the kids. So, of course, that's what I did. Shout out to Neek Bucks, man. Y'all see it, man. He gave me the orange one.
Sheababytv.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, so let me show you the interview with the little guys. Me and the little guys had some fun yesterday, man. Yes, sir. I'm outside with my two favorite little guys in the world, man. You guys are familiar to the league. You know, you guys got family members that fathers or coaches in the league. And, you know, it was good seeing you guys play out there. I got to see you guys actually play. You know, everybody was telling me you guys was a dangerous backcourt. Hold on. I got to give y'all the full effect. That's not the... Damn, that was the edited version. Hold on, let me give you guys the real one with the little guys. Those is my guys right there. Here we go. I just sent it through. All right, so yeah, your man Neek Bucks give me the outfit. Shout out to Neek, Harlem. You know Neek got the songs out there. He got all types of songs. I think he got songs in Nipsey Hussle too. It's crazy. Yeah,
Sheababytv.
big record deal. Me and him gonna do an interview real soon. Yeah, he kind of remind me of Lil Durk on the low. He like the Harlem, New York Lil Durk on the low. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? I always knew who Fam was. I ain't gonna hold you. But after I met him last week, I went back, did some research on the songs. Niggas fire.
Sheababytv.
All right, so let me see if it went through. Here we go. I got it. So, here goes the interview with the little guys. And then we're going to get back to the smoke. Yes, sir. I'm outside with my two favorite little guys in the world, man. You guys are familiar to the league. You know, you guys got family members that fathers or coaches in the league. And, you know, it was good seeing you guys play out there. I got to see you guys actually play. You know, everybody was telling me you guys was a dangerous backcourt. And I got to see it with my own eyes. Euro steps, no look, Chris Paul passes, nasty work. All right, so let's talk about it. How was it running around out there?
It was good because I gotta play against my teammates in like a real game, and it was fun.
It was good, you know. It was bad that we lost, but all of this was just for fun and stuff, you know. I'm glad that I competed with my teammates. Yeah, it was fun.
That's a fact. Now, I got to say, coming up from a young age, you can tell the guys that are built for this. You guys are built for this. Even the way you guys play out there, you know, even the way my man is sitting right now, got the shirt over his shoulder, the book bag on. It's either you got it or you don't. And you two got it, man. And I just want to let you guys know I'm a fan. All right? So I'm going to see you guys in the future, all right? My mans. All right. Guys. You feel me? You feel me, Don, right? Nah, this is what happened. So yesterday, the organization that I work for, you know what I mean? They like, yo, we having a toy drive day. That's why you see me take the picture right here next to the Christmas tree. They had a toy drive for the kids. So they like, yo, we want you to interview a few of the MVPs Those two had about 30 points. Them little dudes is crazy. They were throwing no-look passes, crossovers. It's unbelievable. They babies, but they play like grown men.
Sheababytv.
All right, let's get back. All right, let's start off first with the NBA. The Pacers, you see they won. Them Celtics keep winning. The Knicks won on the road. Gotta give it to the Knicks. They took my money again. The Timberwolves won.
Sheababytv.
The Suns won. This was a good game. The Mavericks and the Warriors. Look at that score. 143 to 133. Straight buckets.
Sheababytv.
Luka had 45. That's a fact. So, then the Lakers played late night. They upset the Grizzlies without no LeBron. Plus money last night.
Sheababytv.
Plus money last night. That's a fact. All right, let's get to this NFL real quick. You see the bum-ass Giants lost again. The Jets got the win. Cowboys won. The Commanders won. The Bengals. Some big trades are coming. Yeah, I know. I know Don Cooper is going to get crazy in all sports soon. And that's the ending of all the NFL right there. You got the Texans, the Broncos, the Cardinals, the Bills, the Bucks, and the Eagles. The Cowboys should be 500. Cowboys are like the Giants, doo-doo. But they did beat the Giants. They did beat the Giants. I give them that. I give them that. And there was one more game, I think. Oh, yeah, Green Bay, Seattle. Right here. Green Bay is all right. Green Bay is all right. Yeah. Shout out to my man, Dope 007. That's a fact. All right, so let's see what we got for y'all today. Y'all nasty workers. You guys want all the smoke, right? All right. Let's go to the Cardi B Offset. Now, I could dig it. You know, Offset, he want that old thing back. He like, yo, boy, what's good? I'm missing it. You know, she tried to tell a nigga in a text message, I told you you ain't never getting none of this pussy again. Look. Right here, look. There you go. Get all the text messages right there. She tried to tell a nigga he can't get no more of this. Right? Wait, hold on. No, that's not the one where she said that. I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. Look. Let me blow it up a little bit. He telling her to come over.
Sheababytv.
Nigga, wow, son. She told him, I told you you will never get none of this again. It's crazy. He ain't trying to hear that. Look, and then it went into this message right here. Then she say, he say he wanna fuck. He said, why you being like that to me? You feel like you're gonna be on me if you do? I want you. Oh, crazy. What she said? She said, I don't feel like I'm gonna be on you. Y'all niggas just don't deserve. It's crazy. They had the Money in the Club fight. Let's pull that up. That was funny as fuck. I can't lie, they funny, man. They funny. Let's see. Cardi B, Offset, money fight. This was nasty work. Okay, so Cardi B does say something. We'll get to that in a second. But hold on, I really want to pull up this Cardi B. Hold on, this is crazy right here. Where they had the money fight in the club. Money fight in club. This was crazy. Right here, look. Nasty work.
Sheababytv.
Nasty work. Like me said, the strippers were happy. That's all that counts. Okay, here we go. So Cardi B says she gives some advice to the girls out there who man want to come back and get some coochie. Let's see what she say.
So, can y'all hear me or the music is too loud? Can we put more sauce on that, on those wings? More buffalo? Yeah, more buffalo. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear?
Come on with the music. You about to kill her monetize, boo. Hold on.
I had this conversation this week with some money playing bitches, and now it's so crazy that I'm having this conversation again.
I'm muting it at a time so we don't get. Yeah, we can't do this one. She got the music in there. She's going in though. That's crazy. Hold on. That's wild, man. Come on. Let's see. I got y'all. I'm trying to figure it out. They got all this music on here. YouTube be hating a lot. That's why I like Rumble.
Here you could pause to read, and if you need to catch up, you could watch my last video. So today, Cardi B dropped her own text messages after someone commented and said, I don't blame all.
Hold on, here's some music. That's nasty. Hold on, we're going to get to something.
Baby, not on this good holiday season, honey. I guess it's still season's beatings. So, girl, let me tell y'all something. Cardi and Offset throw cash in a wild money fight at his Miami birthday bash with Cardi B hosting, y'all. Girl, Cardi B was up here having the time of her life, baby, and Offset was up there just acting.
So she hosts his birthday party. Come on, man, this is bullshit.
Much going on between them two, girl. It was crazy. And Cardi B was out here.
She might as well just give him some, right?
Now, what it seems to me is, I know that's right, Cardi. First of all, let me say that. Now, I'm not fond of Cardi like that, but she must got that good cooch, okay? Because Cardi was hosting this event to the T, and the strip club was popping, okay? Now Cardi was having a good time, as I said, and Offset just was up here just looking and lingering, child. And then before you know it, good, they had them a little money tussle. Child, and we all know this isn't the first time that Offset has been in the same club or gathering as Cardi B. Child, he kept throwing money at Cardi, so Cardi threw it back at a stripper from what it seemed like. But I heard it was Offset's B-Day bash.
Smash them like buttons.
Again, you know, he had every right to be there, and so did Cardi, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna front about that. Cardi had every right to. She had every right to be there. But child, I heard it was like just a big old thing after the club, but you never know, child. Everybody say all types of things. And Cardi, you know, those strippers was dancing hard as hell to get Offset's attention, but he was too focused on Cardi. So, child, then Cardi was all on her Instagram being extra petty, child. And Offset, we seen you with several boos. Why are you over there sweating, Cardi B? Let the girl breathe, okay? Because it looked like when money was being thrown, it looks like, you know, Offset was throwing it very kind of aggressive at Cardi, you know, and Cardi was kind of trying to brush it off and stuff, not trying to cause a scene. Offset looked like he don't care about causing no scene, baby. Okay, she looked like she was there to have fun. Offset looked like he was there to cause a scene and destroy her fun with her friends. She was in her phone. She looked like she blocked him from her phone because good, it looked like he was blowing her up. It looked like he was blowing Cardi B up. So, girl, let's go to Cardi B's story because Cardi B got so much on her story, girl. It's not even funny, honey. Okay.
Crazy.
Let's do Cardi B. Let's go to Cardi B's story. Because Cardi B looked like she had her a good little time, you know, at the little club, girl. But Offset once again, child, he was over there just, look, she said, yo, you so funny. Yeah. So this is like how I be in his bathroom mirror after I made him laugh out his drawers, child. Crazy. Look. Not liking me because your friend don't like me is real as fuck, and I support you, child. This her with pads. She's showing everybody showing a little period, child, with pads and feminine, you know, stuff and all of that. And she posting her pictures and stuff like that. And here she getting a, you know, that mustache waxed and stuff. And girl, she's singing on here, talking about her niggas and stuff. Good, all of them probably making fun of Offset, child. They probably up there laughing at them, not child. But this Cardi girl, she was at the strip club, girl, just laughing and joking. Then she up here, cause
see, that's what I'm saying. Women think this is a game.
you could tell by the vibe on this thing right here, because she was like, oh, I can't sleep. Look, good. I can't effing sleep. See, because she already know that Offset wants her, and good, look at a good child. Sis is like, okay, you want to tell these people and you want to play around like you got it like that, but let me show these people who really got it like that. Let me show these people who really is up here begging. And I don't blame Cardi, because he been trying to play Cardi for the longest. Like, he really been trying to play it out as if Cardi been chasing her behind him. And low-key, I do believe at one point in time she did, but hell, if she is gonna chase up behind him, why she can't chase up behind her husband and vice versa? So I really don't think.
Now you right, Patricia. You right.
Feel like this a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying, child? Who knows, girl? But again,
shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas. Holla at a player. What's good though?
Hold on, y'all. Offset and Cardi money fights. Let me edit this real quick.
This is crazy.
I can put this on here, child, so I won't get these videos mixed up. But anyway, like I said before, y'all, I just hope it work out for them. They seem like they co-parent good, child. So we'll see how everything goes. Hopefully they don't have no more money fights in the club, girl. Okay, that's ghetto. All right. Okay.
Crazy. So like I said, they had a money fight in the club. That's crazy. I don't want to have a money fight. That's like childish, throwing away money, stupid, immature, you know, just throwing money at each other. Oh, shit. I just don't get it why they was doing all of that. That's crazy. Cardi is nasty work. Look. This is a good picture, though. They look cute. Yeah. Cardi. I mean, ladies, what y'all think? She doing the right thing? I mean, you know, of course, from a male point of view, I think that she's wrong. Get that man some buns, boo. Sheababytv dad. Give him some buns, boo. Yeah. You might as well. It's your baby daddy. You chose to be in this. So you might as well go all the way. You know? The money fight is crazy, though, in the club. Don't ever want to go through that. The money fight? Nasty. Never. I want a money fight. I'm picking that shit up. Calling for it. Gangsta Money fight, you picking it all up?
Yeah,
Yeah, but keep throwing that shit, Cardi. Tell all my niggas y'all pick all that shit up and y'all make sure y'all return that to me. I will distribute it out to you guys.
Sheababytv.
And if you can't obey by that, just move out the section. I need all that money in this, you know. Not only is she gonna play me, cause you know she outbagged, cause she definitely got more bread than him. She definitely outthrew way more bags than he got.
Sheababytv.
She was probably just, that's probably why he got tight like this, bitch just keep raining.
Yeah.
She just kept raining. Nasty. So, Sexyy Red. Y'all see her? Now this guy right here, you see this dude? This dude right here. This is my man from the movies back in the days. Don Cooper, I know you know this dude. This guy right here, right? He goes to Rolling Loud. He's watching Sexyy Red. Look at this dude. with Owen. This nigga right here, look. Yo, he's wild, son. What's he doing out there rolling loud, just chilling, smoking weed in the cut? Look. Get him Sexyy Red is wild. Sam in the stink of the box, the more love you gonna get, ladies.
Sheababytv.
Keep that box funky. I'm just playing with y'all. Don't you ever keep that box funky. You know what I mean? Better never see you outside like this, Patricia. Yes, sir. Big Dripper look. Big Dripper probably see. Big Drip can't take pictures like this. Big Drip, you see the drip, the wet, all in the back. Big Drip #1, back sweatpants to be all wet. It's kind of hard to take pictures like that when you're a big dripper. Big drippers can't take those type of poses. It's crazy out there. Yeah, that ghetto-ness is getting her far. Way too far. Owen was thirsty. Owen was definitely thirsty yesterday. That's a fact. It's getting nasty out there, man. A lot of people were on Remy Martin about the shit that she been pulling for the past couple of days. And I just let that happen. Could be this guy walking in the arena. Debo! Debo's him! That's crazy. All right, so you know we got to get into the smoke now. Kind of want to get into, where's the shit I had that one? This. Diddy's ready to give up on their pill, man. You know, Diddy pretty much saying that you guys, they not letting him out. They not letting my man Diddy out, man. That's why we ain't seen him in the chat in a while. Rico Dubs, what's goody? Yeah, that's why we ain't seen Diddy in the chat in a while, man. They really putting a lockdown on him. You know, it seems like Diddy's finished right here with using the phone. They're not letting him no more. Let's see. Diddy giving up on bail. Okay, look.
Holmes ends his battle to get released on bail. The rapper's attorneys today filed a motion to dismiss his bail appeal in his ongoing sex trafficking and racketeering case. Combs was already denied bail 3 times by 3 different judges. And now that he is ending his bid, he will remain in the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center until his trial in May.
Wow. That's crazy.
Search for Taylor badges.
That's crazy what they doing to Diddy, son. Wow. Wow. It's over.
Famous than his friend Sean Diddy Combs. So it'll be very curious to see what happens next. But to be clear, what does Tony Busby say about Jay-Z, the artist, the businessman? Well, the complaint begins. Defendant Sean Combs, along with his
Let's get to it. Sit tight. It's up from here.
And raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault. Combs had been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes he is above the law. He is not. His close friend Sean Carter has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. So that seems to suggest that Sean Carter, Jay-Z, was not only present or participated in this alleged, what is essentially a crime, but for other instances. And that's really interesting. That's why I bring up this idea of, could he be hit with more lawsuits if you take these allegations as true? Now, the complaint goes on to say, Combs and Carter were not simply occasional collaborators in the music industry. The 2 men developed a close friendship that has been well documented from the late 1990s to the present. Together, they attended countless music industry events, events for each other's business ventures, parties, and after parties. Indeed, the 2 are apparently so close that Combs stated in 2023 that Carter is the only person, other than Combs' mother, who is allowed to call him by his legal first name of Sean. In 2000, near the height of their fame, power,
wow, they went that deep, nasty.
In New York City. Afterwards, Combs hosted an after party for many of the most famous celebrities in the music and entertainment industries, including Carter, which is where the events alleged in this complaint occurred. And by the way, as an aside, let me also say real quick, it's not just us here at Long Crime that have been covering these.
Son, I ain't gonna hold you. I think Shorty's lying because the father's now saying shit like, I heard him say over the weekend that he don't remember picking her up and all of this nonsense. Honest Gang saying Jay-Z's involved. I don't know. I don't know if Jay-Z's involved.
OUND news.
I can't front. It seemed cap. The father now say he don't remember.
Lawyers claim prosecutors allegedly unlawfully obtained his jail cell notes, including attorney-client privileged information. Remember that? Well, based on every source that Ground News found on reporting on this, the left are clearly dominating coverage, making this a potential blind spot for more conservative news consumers. But it's not just about who's covering the story, it's also about how they're covering it. Well, Ground News calculated the majority of these articles come from highly credible sources, so you can instantly see which headlines are more objective and which might be skewing the facts. The bottom line here, don't let someone else's spin shape your understanding of the truth. Just head to ground.news/sidebar or scan the QR code right there and use our link to save 50% off of the top tier Vantage plan, which offers unlimited access. It's the same plan that we've been using. So thank you to Greg for the event, but you walked around.
When he corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer. But the plaintiff alone, I think, is going to face some credibility issues, especially when you have Jay-Z. I mean, Diddy, the allegations are pretty widespread, but there haven't been similar allegations about Jay-Z, and that really sets his case apart.
I believe you're referring to Celebrity B, this female celebrity who was in that room. Do you think this person has settled maybe her claims with Tony Busby? What do I mean by that? If she was present, I imagine that Tony Busby might have reached out to her and said, listen, I can file a lawsuit against you too because of you being there. You were present. You were a witness. Maybe. Do you think that this is a person who maybe already settled her claim so that she would be a cooperating witness for Tony Busby's case. I mean, tell me how you think that might work.
If you use Walmart self-checkouts, watch this immediately.
Now to the class action lawsuit against Walmart. The company agreeing to pay $45 million to settle that lawsuit. ABC's Alexis.
That would be a brilliant move if that's what Busby did, because otherwise he is making really, the worst, the harshest kinds of allegations, and he's signing his name to it. I mean, he referred to his client vetting a demand letter. Well, sure, the client is supposed to vet the demand letter for in terms of the factual allegations, but the legal allegations, the legal import of that is in the province of the attorney. So you can't necessarily just hide behind your client. But were he to have made a deal with Celebrity B, that would really backstop.
Who is Celebrity B? They won't reveal this chick, man. Why?
But you think Celebrity B would take any kind of deal where they have to testify and say, yeah, I was in a room while a 13-year-old was being sexually assaulted, and yeah, I'm not being sued now because I settled my claims. I mean, either way, if this is true and this person knows who Celebrity B was, I can't even imagine, even if they were a cooperating witness of some kind, that they don't look really, really bad from this.
I totally agree. I think that premise is dubious for the reasons you mentioned. I mean, Celebrity B, while it would be a terrible thing not to have reported these crimes, and they're very serious crimes if in fact they were committed, but it's unclear what, if any, civil liability Celebrity B would not have or would have for not being a good Samaritan. I mean, I think the statute on that, to the extent that there's any liability for not reporting, had long since been passed. So I don't think she would have any legal or factual incentive to make such a deal. I think her incentive would be not to cooperate at all and to deny that she witnessed any such thing.
Right. Let's get into a little bit of this legal warfare that's going on. What do you make of the fact that Busby revealed Jay-Z as Celebrity A based on what he says was a failure to meet on mediation, that this was a standard demand letter? What do you make of his version of events?
Well, I have one problem. I mean, he's right in the sense, as you know, Jesse, that it's standard and it's smart to give a potential defendant an opportunity to settle prior to filing a lawsuit, because at that point, the plaintiff would have kind of detonated the grenade and forced the defendant in a position where he almost has to fight. Whereas when you send a demand letter and say that you're interested to talk and settle the matter on a confidential basis, that is an appropriate standard thing to do, assuming that you have a legitimate claim. Where I think he's on weaker ground is where he is litigating this in the media and making statements defending himself. One of my mentors always told me, never defend yourself, defend your client, and always remember that you're representing yourself. And the only time you answer any allegations against yourself is when a judge is specifically asking you to. And I think that Busby crossed that line in the sense that he's now giving press conferences talking about himself and his own actions when he should be representing his client. That's just my opinion, but I think it's unwise for him to get into a PR war.
Do you think that this rises to the level of extortion, as Jay-Z's claims? Because let me read you a portion from one of their filings. To coerce Mr. Carter into compliance, plaintiff and attorney Busby imposed an arbitrary deadline in their extortionate demand letter, warning Mr. Carter that they would take a different course if he did not agree to a confidential mediation to resolve this delicate, important matter. Without even waiting for the deadline provided by the extortionate demand letter to pass, attorney Busby posted on social media that he intended to file a lawsuit naming Mr. Carter and attaching the extortionate demand letter to punish Mr. Carter for seeking redress from a court. All along, Mr. Carter refused to bow to attorney Busby's scheme. Faced with the choice to either pay an exorbitant sum to silence plaintiff's wild, false allegations of sexual assault, risking irreparable harm to his reputation, family, career, and livelihood, or face a barrage of baseless lawsuits and financial ruin, Mr. Carter stood his ground. On November 18, 2024, Mr. Carter filed a complaint against attorney Busby and his law firm for his extortionate conduct. So a little bit what you said about the media, but what do you take about that version of events?
Yeah, I don't have any problem with Busby giving a deadline. You really have to give a deadline. Otherwise, there's no incentive for the potential defendant to ever respond. But what the problem in this scenario is that he didn't give the defendant the full benefit of the deadline. In other words, if you give somebody a deadline, respond by December 27th, you shouldn't say anything until December 27th, unless the defendant has already said, no, we're not.
John Daniel, that's what I'm saying. One day they're going to have to let us know who Celebrity B is. Celebrity B is nasty work. They watched all of this that they say. If it's true. That's if it's true.
You know, I think if you've got to be true to your word. If you want to give them a deadline, let them have until the deadline.
Also, I want your thoughts real quick on something else, Ben. You know, the idea that Jane Doe should have to reveal her identity. And A, whether or not the court will say she has to reveal her identity. And B, is that the proper move from Jay-Z's camp to do? So there's two sides to this. Busby says in part, sensitive, details of sexual assault, her having to reveal that is incredibly traumatic. The media attention on this case would create a chilling effect from other people coming forward. Combs has made threats of violence in the past, so her, revealing herself could be problematic. Jay-Z argues, look, I have a right to know who my accuser is, to research that person. People won't come over with helpful evidence that could help my case, my defense, if they don't know who this person is. The public has a right to know who she is. She is the one who filed the lawsuit, put her credibility into issue by voluntarily filing a lawsuit. Who's right?
I have fairly strong opinions on this since I've had several clients who've been in that position, and I think that Jay-Z's counsel is absolutely right on this. If you make serious allegations of this nature, you shouldn't be able to hide behind the shield of anonymity. These are incredibly serious. I mean, to me, I would rather be accused of murder than rape of a child. If you were going to make these kinds of allegations, I think you have to.
I agree.
Revealed. Now, exceptions for that are the ones you mentioned. If this victim or alleged victim were still under.
And A, whether or not the court will say she has to reveal her identity, and B, is that the proper move from Jay-Z's camp to do? So there's two sides to this. Busby says in part, sensitive, details of sexual assault, her having to reveal that is incredibly traumatic. The media attention on this case would create a chilling effect from other people coming forward. Combs has made threats of violence in the past, so her, revealing herself could be problematic. Jay-Z argues, look, I have a right to know who my accuser is, to research that person. People won't come over with helpful evidence that could help my case, my defense, if they don't know who this person is. The public has a right to know who she is. She is the one who filed the lawsuit, put her credibility into issue by voluntarily filing a lawsuit. Who's right?
I have fairly strong opinions on this since I've had several clients who've been in that position, and I think that Jay-Z's counsel is absolutely right on this. If you make serious allegations of this nature, you shouldn't be able to hide behind the shield of anonymity.
Facts.
These are incredibly serious. I mean, to me, I would rather be accused of murder.
Happy holidays, Jen. Thank you.
If you were going to make these kinds of allegations, I think you have to be revealed. Now, exceptions for that are the ones you mentioned. If this victim or alleged victim were still underage, I think there'd be a strong argument for protecting what would be a child. But this is an adult woman at this point. Second exception is the one you also referenced, the possibility of violence. Now that's quite real, and I think that's something the judge would have to weigh. Although I don't think there's any indication that any threats have emanated from Jay-Z's camp.
Right.
But absent something like that, a real showing of potential danger should the plaintiff's name be revealed. I think it's absolutely fair for the accuser's name to be mentioned. And the reason why I think also in terms of the fairness is that if that person's name is out there, then people may come forward. You know, if there have been I had a case where we did a similar thing, that our client was accused of civilly of sexual battery. And we moved the court to have that adult plaintiff named. The court granted that. And when that happened, we got all kinds of communications from the public at large saying, we know this person. And it turned out that person had a lot of skeletons in his closet. And frankly, we would not have had access to that but for, that information being out there.
I'm a little disappointed where I'm at right now.
See, that's the thing. This is getting nasty because the people, I think Jay-Z paid them people off, man. Their stories change fast.
A lot of research.
Or they asking them to show their face and they scared to.
I think in terms of fairness, the presumption should be that a plaintiff should be named.
What does all this mean for Jay-Z? And could there be suits? Could this lead to criminal charges? So there is a lot to break down with this. But here's the thing. I'm not going to talk about this by myself. I have a special guest, and I have a special guest who is actually with me. First time in studio, somebody who all of you will recognize if you follow us here on Sidebar. We usually have him on Zoom, but now we have him here in person. Renowned criminal defense attorney to the stars, Bradford Cohen is with us. Bradford, good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we haven't had a chance to talk about the fact that Jay-Z's been named as a defendant in this civil suit. What's your reaction to that?
So, it's interesting because, obviously this civil suit was coming for a while.
Yep.
And there was some talk between Busby and Jay-Z's lawyers. I think both Busby and Jay-Z's lawyers are really alphas. So when you have that
what gives you that idea?
When you have that combination, and listen, there's many criminal defense attorneys that I put in under that kind of dome of alphas. And when you have two that are going at each other, especially when it's contentious, like this type of accusation, I think it's not a surprise what's going on. Like in terms of them investigating Busby throwing bombs their way. So I don't see this going away very quickly. And I think that it's not a shock that it came because you knew that Jay-Z and Puffy were close. And when it said celebrity one in the original complaint, I kind of assumed that it was going to be someone like a Jay-Z. That doesn't mean that those accusations have any bearing whatsoever if they're true or not true, because we haven't seen all of the evidence. It's just the accusations. And as you know, Busby is one of those lawyers that he likes the show, he likes the circus. So I don't know if you can take everything as true in terms of the actual complaint itself, in terms of investigating it. It's just a hard thing to tell because Busby does that. That's what he's known for.
I've seen legal analysts talk about this, and they say Tony Busby, renowned Texas lawyer, he wouldn't go forward with a case like this because when he first came onto the scene in the Diddy case, he said he's gotten an intake of 3,000 calls, but he's been selective about who he's chosen to represent, that he wouldn't represent this Jane Doe in a case against Sean Combs or Jay-Z unless he felt he had the evidence. What do you think about that?
I think when you're in that community and you're friends with a lot of lawyers, they'll always back you up and say, oh, he wouldn't take a case that was BS. Who knows? We won't know until the evidence starts coming out. Jay-Z seems very, very adamant that this didn't take place. He says, go to the police, go talk to the police. If you think that there's something that happens, and file a police report.
I'll get to that in a second. He can't settle at this point, right? I mean, you tell me. Yeah. Some people say, I'm going to fight this, and then they end up settling. But look what happened with Sean Combs. He settled the Cassandra Ventura lawsuit the day after it was filed. They did a whole episode on was it a mistake for him to even allow that to be filed. At this point, he can't risk settling because it'll look like an admission, right?
Yeah, I think that there's a couple things going on. So some inside baseball. When Sean Combs was negotiating that, I spoke to some lawyers that were involved, and I was like, even if the accusations are false, there's two ways to go about these cases. Either one, you do the economic analysis, right? What is this going to cost me? Where is it going? How much am I going to lose? All these different things, even if it's false, right? How much are the attorneys going to cost me, right? And then you decide whether or not you want to do that. The second way to that, and I call this the Sparta route, that's number 2. The Sparta route is you go all out and go to war.
Right.
There's no in between there. Mr. Miyagi always says, walk on one side of the road, you're safe. Walk on the other side of the road, you're safe. Walk in the middle, you get squashed. And that's what happened to Sean Combs, right? So he kept saying, like, listen, I'm not paying. This is Sparta. I'm not paying. I'm not going to pay her a dime. Then she files, and then the next day he pays.
My man
That's
first
the
in the
worst
building.
case scenario, because then it's just open season on Sean Combs. And that's what happened. So Jay-Z should learn something from that. His lawyers are not the type that would say, okay, let's settle now. I don't see that ever happening.
Yeah.
I think he will spend whatever it takes to make sure that his name is cleared, or at least make the attempt to make sure his name is cleared. And I don't think there is a budget to that.
I want to read you something. So this is something from the amended complaint. It reads, Combs has been allowed for years. He is not. His close friend Sean Carter, Jay-Z, has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. If we're thinking about the bigger question here, Bradford, he seems to be indicating there are multiple alleged instances of misconduct revolving around Jay-Z. Does that mean that he is prepared to file more lawsuits against him with more Jane or John Does? If that were the case, because then you're entering into Sean Combs territory, who there was the Cassandra Ventura lawsuit, and then there was lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. What do you think?
So I think what he's saying is leading to that. I don't know if he actually has the goods to do it. You know, a lot of times lawsuits are like playing poker. Like you want to, even when you feign, that you have strength, it could be that you have some weakness in your case. So Busby's never going to say that he doesn't have the evidence. I mean, Busby's always going to say he's got the evidence. He's always going to say, oh, we're going to look at multiple other people. We're going to do all this, because he wants to put that fear into that individual, because he thinks these individuals have done it. In his mind, he thinks these individuals have done multiple, even if he doesn't have the evidence now, he thinks he can develop that evidence, through discovery, through pictures, through other people seeing it. So what he does is he files the first lawsuit, in my opinion. He files the first lawsuit. That first lawsuit, he has some evidence towards whatever it is. And he's hoping people see, oh, wait, Jay-Z, there's a crack in the wall. And then all of a sudden he gets another 3 calls, 4 calls. Hey, this was what, right. So, and that's how these cases go. And that's why he makes them so public. That's why he makes all these statements. That's why he goes on these shows, because he wants other people to say, hey, I was in a room with Jay-Z and I did this. And, all those have to be, you have to shake those out, because everyone's going to want a piece. And if you've seen the past lawsuits that have been filed, some are complete bogus lawsuits.
Want to
put forth a lot of evidence, a lot of facts, a lot of dates. Some are better than others. And the Busby ones, he tries to put in as much salacious information as he can, because he knows that will put more blood in the water and that will get more people out.
The problem with Sean Combs is, there was lawsuit after lawsuit, there was lawsuit, and then there was the criminal charges. But even before there was the criminal charges, there was the video, the 2016 videotape that was released of him beating Cassandra Ventura. So when that came out, it looked like every one of these allegations is true. I mean, there's most people will say Sean Combs right now is guilty until proven innocent.
Correct.
And I think that's what Jay-Z wants to avoid, is more people coming down the pike.
Yeah, and that video was really a turning point.
I wanted to add something to this. So it was revealed that Jay-Z had actually sued Tony Busby anonymously, claiming he was extorting the rapper. You settle, or I will sue you for what Jay-Z claims are false allegations. And in his lawsuit against Tony Busby, and again, we didn't know it was Jay-Z at the time, now we seem to do, There was this statement. Plaintiff John Doe is the victim of a scheme by defendant Anthony G. Busby and his firm, the Busby Law Firm, who are shamelessly attempting to extort exorbitant sums from him or else publicly file wildly false, horrific allegations against him. Defendants have threatened to unleash entirely fabricated and malicious allegations of sexual assault, including multiple instances of rape of a minor, both male.
Crazy, this is disgusting.
Uses to comply with their demands. So Bradford, does that mean that Busby, again, going back to this idea, he seems to have indicated, Jay-Z, that Tony Busby came forward that I don't just have Jane Doe, I have more people too,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, I think
that's a little bit of opening of the curtain there.
There is. I think that he came forward with multiple individuals or saying that he had multiple individuals. I think that was the demand letter that was first sent. And when you represent individuals, like I've represented A to Z, right? And some people that people know I've represented, some people that they have no idea that I represented. And sometimes we'll get these letters, not necessarily in the same type of vein of sexual assault and things like that, but it could be that there was some sort of physical assault. Someone got punched, someone got hurt, and then they send a demand letter saying like, hey, this is what happened, XYZ. Normally the demand letters are pretty plain Jane. This one sounds a little bit different in terms of the accusations that were made, in terms of the amount of money that was sought. We don't know exactly. I think that he attached one of the demand letters to one of the filings, Mr. Busby did. So I think that's where this is all coming from in terms of, where these names are and who they are, obviously is going to be very important, because then you can start kind of investigating those individuals and seeing if they're really true.
I want a criminal aspect. This is the part that we haven't had a chance to talk about. I wanted to ask you about potential criminal charges, because when this lawsuit came out, I'm going to lay it out here. So Jay-Z posted a statement online. And aside from saying that Busby basically tried to blackmail him and his lawyer has called this extortion, but there's this statement that reads in part, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. But then he also says, these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. The issue is that even possible? Is that a little disingenuous? Because could she even file a criminal complaint? You know, Tony Busby apparently told TMZ that Jane Doe is not ruling out filing.
Okay, so here goes the security guard. I'm just looking at this. This is nasty. This is the dude. Even academics jumped on this. This is crazy. Look, remember this guy?
Tony Busby's also representing this guy. Remember, the majority of the John Does are represented by Tony Busby. The majority of them. The majority of the John Does are represented by Tony Busby.
This Tony Busby is a real fucking goofy. He's a real funny one.
Remember, for what he does is he ain't trying to go to trial with all these cases. He wants niggas to pay up. So I'm guessing he has almost like a plan. All right, on this week, we're going to get some of our John Does to do anonymous interviews, because now we got to make it really hit. Let's let people hear them. And also in this interview, we don't see Tony Busby sitting next to him, right? So Tony Busby ain't. So again, Tony Busby filed 15 lawsuits against Diddy. All of them are John Does and Jane Does. But this is the second one, and I think this is Tony Busby's one. I don't know. I could tell if it's anything filed in the last 2 months, it would be Tony Busby, most likely. And again, a victim that ain't go to the cops, don't want their face known.
Willie Webster, I'm not sure why they wait so long. It's got to be fake. Tony Busby is a goofy. He's setting people up to do this.
No, but they want to be heard. And it's not only heard in court. They don't want to be heard by a law enforcement officer. They want to be heard in civil court, where they can only get damages in terms of monetary compensation. And then they want to be heard in a CNN interview? Okay.
Staff or someone holding a tray of drinks that came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me. And I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point. And once I was in a helpless position and he was sure that...
See, he's well coached, I could tell.
Yes!
Sadly, he's watching from a vantage point. When
I agree with Act. That's some bullshit right there.
you see, if no disrespect to his journalist, but if she's on her shit like the girl from NBC News, debunks all that. So you said you're on the second drink, but how do you know his position? How do you know where he's at?
You watching Diddy?
Are you assuming
That's a fact.
position watching you? And then when you say you're in some helpless position,
So he's saying, let me stop it right there. He's saying the dude that Diddy give him the drink, Jovito, I guess is the end all of this. This is what this dude's saying. They give him the drink, and then he start feeling woozy. And we said this last week. Look out this. He look over, and Diddy's sitting there praying on him like, take that, take that, take that. I'm ready to move in. Let's move in. Team Bad Boy, move in. You know, all that. That's what he's saying.
what does that mean? Like, have us. I know it's. I know this is traumatizing, but help us visualize. How do you think he surmised that you were at the state where he should or could take advantage of you? You got to follow up questions with these motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Because this is kind of coming off like these motherfuckers coached.
He was in a position of power. Then he took advantage of the situation.
See? All of this sounds like what you would write in a lawsuit. Not somebody's talking like, yo, bro. Like, you know how people talk. They don't talk like, this sounds like a lawsuit, bro.
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle.
Shorty, that NBC interviewer is putting you to shame. Let me ask the questions you need to ask. Bruv, how are you the goddamn bodyguard? You were hired as private security. How is the security getting manhandled by the client? So you're telling me how the hell could you secure him if he pushing you around and he bitching you? How could he? Now he might be like, oh no, I was like drunk. I was like, okay, well, all right, let's bring it back a little bit. Well, you're security. Why are you taking drinks while you're doing your job as security?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you ever done that before? Have you ever worked for Sean Combs?
That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. I'm saying the same thing academics are saying. This is why I put this on. How do you work as security, but you letting Diddy give you the Coco Losos? These are crazy.
So you're just saying he just took your booty, and you were, if Diddy could take your booty, how the hell was you supposed to protect Diddy from somebody taking his life? If you couldn't stop Diddy from taking your booty, how the fuck you supposed to stop somebody from kicking Diddy's ass? How the hell does that work?
Shit, baby. Word.
Your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he...
How the fuck you security and get held down by your client?
How?
Think it's the reason why most security just take a lot of steroids. They at least got to look.
Academics, you on one with that. I can't lie. You right. Just that's nasty work. You security?
He struggled to escape.
You security and you taking the Losos? Come on, man.
And
yo, they told my Diddy like he's Dexter. Oh yeah, the drugs. It just had me just like laying there. I just couldn't move. I just couldn't move. Now, I'm going to keep it being. And by the way, it appears that as time goes by, now we're not talking about a criminal case. We're talking about these civil cases. We're going to be able to start saying, like, start having some common sense and start saying some real shit. Because before we had to act in shock. Like, oh my God, another 5. He's a monster. He's a creep. Now, he might be a monster and creep for the Cassie shit and maybe some other shit. But like, It's too much fluff.
Way too much.
Bruv, just think about the shit we hearing. All of y'all said Diddy's finishing move is giving y'all 2 cups of Ciroc with some GHB in it.
The Losos.
I'm also starting to think, a lot of y'all keep saying y'all are in parties where there's mad other people. How come if everybody's drinking the drugged up shit, only you and every victim, quote unquote, got the same story? Oh, 2 cups, I was knocked out. How come everybody drinking 15 cups, but only you get the... So them
2 cups of Diddy? That's all you need? 2 cups of Diddy and it's over?
And the waitress at these little fancy party with the white gloves walking around with a bunch of drinks, and they offer you...
That's crazy. He made the Diddy baby oil drink like a commercial. 2 cups of the Diddy Loso oil. That's all you need, and it's over.
He sodomized you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop.
Stop it, my nigga. Yeah, see, this is why I gotta do this interview. Yo, bruv. Put it like this, man.
Stop it, my nigga.
You a security. You're Diddy. You're securing a Diddy event. My nigga. No homo, nothing like that, but, bruh, I gotta ask you this question. You ever got fucked in your ass, nigga? Because if you've never got fucked in your ass, it ain't no way that a nigga could overpower you and you're supposedly stronger than him. Could do all that shit to you and slide his dick inside your booty hole, nigga.
Lord. Oh, Lord. Yo.
Nothing like that, but...
Oh, Lord.
Bruh, I gotta ask you this question. You ever got fucked in your ass, nigga? Because if you've never got fucked in your ass, it ain't no way that a nigga could overpower you and you're supposedly stronger than him. Could do all that shit to you and slide his dick inside your booty hole, nigga.
Nasty.
How the... Nigga, what type of... Come on, bruh. Now, if he said, nah, I've gotten fucked in my ass a couple times.
Shout out to Louisiana in the building. I see you, my boy. DT, what's goody?
It makes a little more sense. But I just can't see this grown-ass man who's supposed to be security. This is sounding crazy. I'm sorry.
John Daniel said, but the money was good.
You gotta, wait. Your shit don't make no sense.
Don't buy the same old wine.
Oh, man. It's up in here today. This nigga said, how you gonna be security, supposed to be stronger than me, let me drug you up, and you put your, you know what, what? Shit, baby. That's crazy.
Your shit don't make no sense.
Don't.
It was incredibly painful.
Duh.
And he was acting like it was nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be asking some crazy questions if I'm in this interview. Nigga, did you queef? Did you queef on his dick? I would ask all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta say certain shit to get him off they pivot, man. Nigga in here repeating some shit that he put in the lawsuit. I'm gonna ask some bullshit. I'm asking bullshit in this goddamn interview. We gotta get to the facts.
He seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
Damn. Yo, that dude.
Man, it was probably some shit like this, chat. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You seen this? Right here.
Hello, Mary.
Keep going.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, buddy.
Wait. What the liner? I think he fucked the joint in the ass, and then he said, "Yo, you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be able to shit right for a week." I don't know if I can play that. Y'all ever watch Bad Santa? Shit crazy out here, chat. Edit out that part. Edit out that part.
He may be even more famous.
According to your law.
Here we go.
Acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
Abusive beyond belief. Rexford Combs didn't comment, but at the time of the original complaint, released a blanket statement regarding the complaint and others filed at the same time. Combs and his legal team had full confidence that the facts in their legal defenses and the integrity of the judicial processes. Basically saying it's cap, but we got other shit to deal with, which is a criminal case. Okay. In court, the truth will prevail. Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted.
All right, CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who's been doing really amazing reporting on this subject, is here with your exclusive. What was it like to sit down with this man?
You know, John, this was the first time that he has told anyone other than his attorneys this story. He, as you see, we concealed his identity. He filed his lawsuit back in October as a John Doe. He says that he wants to keep his anonymity because he wants to keep some semblance of his life private. But that's a difficult thing to do, to sit down and tell your story to a stranger as a journalist. So I asked him, why now? Why are you coming?
DT, nasty work. That's a fact.
Know that there were other accusers.
Them hats dropping too. Good looks.
From seeing news reports. And there was one report he saw that there is somebody who alleged that they were 9 years old when they say that they were abused by Sean Combs. And this John Doe that I sat down with, he said, if a 9-year-old could do it, then I could do it. And it made him feel like he wished that he spoke out before because he could have prevented children from allegedly being abused.
Patricia, that's a fact. I've been thinking that the whole time. I'm telling you, this is nasty.
So these claims are not new, but this is the first time.
Worse than Terry Crews.
This is the first time that any accuser of Sean Combs has sat down with the media for an interview. Now, I want to play you a bit more of what he told me about these allegations, what he says happened that night.
Smash them like buttons. Smash them like buttons.
What he says is graphic and disturbing.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
Now, he says that not a day has gone by where he hasn't thought about this. He said that when something like this happens to you, which is, of course, his allegation that he was drugged and sodomized by Sean Combs back in 2007, he says that it impacts every part of your life. He says that he has not been able to carry on with relationships. He says that he did not tell his wife at the time, who he was married to when this allegedly happened to him. He hasn't told family members or coworkers. And again, that is one of the big reasons why he wants to remain anonymous.
Incredible to hear him tell this story. All right, Elizabeth Wagmeister, thank you very much.
So you gonna wait? Let's get this straight here. You ain't tell your wife, so you gonna wait until you 65 years old. Honey, Puff Daddy boofed me in the butt. I gotta get this money. I don't get it. You gonna wait until you 65 years old to try to get this money and say Diddy boofed you in your butt? That's nasty, yo.
I say that, and why is that significant? It's significant because initially when it was filed in October, there was the indication that it happened in 2007, right? Learning, however, that P. Diddy was in St. Tropez then, so it could not have happened then. So it was amended to include, right, the year after, okay? That's a problem. There was also the indication initially that, right, he wasn't married, and now we're learning he is. Why do I say that? Because every case turns on its facts. So if you're going to determine, right, civil, it's a civil case, it involves monetary damages, not criminal, you're going to assess the credibility of it. Now, attorneys for, of course, P. Diddy are going to have a field day with that, of course, because
this shit is very diabolical.
Lawyer, you verify. Your lawyer doesn't say, oh, that's what happened, okay. You verify it, you vet it, you ensure that it's factually accurate. And so therefore, I think those two distinctions are going to be very important. Would you have not known that you were married at this time? Would you have not known? Should you have shared it with your spouse? Potentially not. It's embarrassing, but did you know you were married at all? Did you know where you were, when you were, etc.? So it's a question of fact, and I think it'll be vetted certainly by criminal investigators to determine whether or not it's useful, and then it'll be up to the judge to determine whether it is admissible.
I am curious about something. He told our Elizabeth Wagmeister there that he'd not told anyone about this until he spoke, I think, to his attorneys. How difficult will it be to prove this?
So what ends up happening is that, there's a lot of embarrassment and a lot of...
So nobody ever heard about this until it was time for him to get money.
I know, that's crazy. It's smoked out over here, right, y'all? Yes, sir. That's Zagrabi. Academics is over here digging deep. Pause.
Let me just type Tony Busby's name in here.
Yeah, I don't like this Tony Busby. Tony Busby is a guy that walks around trying to find victims that are fake victims to get money off billionaires. Tony Busby is a piece of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably got to go through them to figure out what it is, but anyway. Okay. Then apparently we're seeing this. It says Diddy is accused of assaulting 3 more men.
Yeah, this is the one. This is where I was.
Yeah, this shit's like turned into a clown show, man. Diddy's accused of sexually assaulting 3 men, including one of his former employees, who he plied or supplied, I guess, with spiked alcoholic drinks.
Crazy.
Same old script.
It's the same old script.
Diddy gave him spiked alcohol. Yeah, let me tell you this.
It's the same.
This is the only reason why I think Diddy probably sitting in that jail cell, bruv. Like, this is the only reason.
It's the same old story. Diddy spiked my drink.
I know my next topic is going to
Boof
be.
me in the butt. It's the same story. Diddy gave me a Coco Loso. He got me twisted. Put it in my butt. Pause. I gotta keep this shit, baby.
Anyway. All right, anyway. One of the men who worked for the rap mogul and alleged his former boss raped him at a hotel. The lawsuits filed by anonymous accusers allege the same pattern of conduct by Combs. Between 2019 and 2022, the assaults are alleged to have happened at New York City hotels and in East Hampton. It was a usual thing. Come for a meeting, have a drink. Oh, this is what I was trying to say. My bad. I lost my train of thought. Actually, I'll say it. Y'all want to say it? I'm going to say it. I don't know. Let's just say it.
Just say it, man. You have been running your mouth for years, man. Come on, man. Smash them like buttons. I see y'all participating. I saw 2 likes out there. That's good looks. Shout out to the people. Come on, act. Don't bite your tongue now. That's why you get paid, you prick. Sheababytv. Come on, fam. What's the real deal, man?
Okay, so these are 3 new accusers.
Now these are the 3 new dudes that said that Diddy drugged them with the locos and put it in they butts.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Smash them like buttons.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't think I could parse anything else through to not fuck up, because I'm not trying to fuck up nobody's situation. When people try to reach out like that, I try to keep it. All right. So some random accuser is saying that they got fucked by Diddy between 2019 and 2022. Okay, so it's a usual thing. Come for a meeting, have a drink. Oh, that's where the tangent I was going to go on. You know the whole theory about where people say that if Diddy didn't go with the alcohol company, he doesn't get sued.
What?
I'm wondering if
that's crazy.
It says yo, bro, this has to be the alcohol company coming for me. Every fucking thing they're talking about alcohol being spiked. Think about it, chat.
Hold on.
With your alcohol company that was paying you billions of dollars, now they come up with a thing and you exit a partnership with them.
Hold on, y'all. He's on to something.
Anything else through
Listen to this.
To not fuck up these. I'm not trying to fuck up anybody's situation. When people try to reach out like that, I try to keep it. All right. So some random accuser is saying that they got fucked by Diddy between 2019 and 2022.
Crazy.
Okay. So it's the usual thing. Come for me and have a drink. Oh, that's where the tangent I was going to go on. You know the whole theory about where people say that if Diddy didn't go at the alcohol company, doesn't get sued. I'm wondering if Diddy now sits back and thinks and says, yo, bro, this has to be the alcohol company coming for me. Every fucking thing they're talking about alcohol being spiked. Think about it, chat. You beef with your alcohol company that was paying you billions of dollars. Now they come up with a thing and you exit a partnership with them. Now you have 20 allegations of you spiking drinks.
Crazy.
20 allegations of you spiking
20
drinks.
allegations.
It almost
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so academics is saying Diddy leaves Ciroc. He sells it. He still owns a share of it. They want him out. It's selling. They want him out. So they turn on him. They say he's spiking everybody drinks with the liquor, making his problem is liquor and women. Lock him up. Get him out of the company. Take all the endorsements from him out of his name. It sounds like Za. Sheababytv. It sounds like Za to me. Not gonna hold you.
If you want to be on some conspiracy theory shit, you beef with the motherfucking people who helped put you in a position as the liquor connoisseur. Everybody drinking Ciroc. You start DeLeon. They ain't like that shit because you own that shit. You exit the partnership. And now all the allegations is that you spike liquor. It's like, yeah, we hear about some pink cocaine, some this, but the majority, the consistent allegation is, yo, every time I've been around this nigga, I take 2 drinks, I'm done, and I'm getting fucked. That's interesting. I don't know if that matters. But anyway, it was the usual thing. Come for a meet and have a drink. You get woozy. What? You wake up to Sean Combs' R-word in you. You get ushered out the door. I was struck by the similarity, said the plaintiff's attorney. Oh, this is a different plaintiff's attorney. So this is not Tony Busby. Thomas Guilfora. I was contacted in excess by 60 people. I only chose to follow these 3 so far because I vetted them out. Bro, all of these Tyrone Blackburns, Tony Busby type of lawyers are just coming out the blue. Nigga, if 60 people are hitting up just you to file a lawsuit, it's probably sus. You're probably either advertising or you're soliciting somehow. How the fuck does 60 people know to contact you to file a lawsuit against Diddy? One nigga put out a hotline. It's kind of crazy. They're consistent with the pattern that Combs followed. Attorneys for the music mogul accuse the new accusers of lying. They've denied Combs sexual assault to anyone and decried the filings of the anonymous lawsuits. These complaints are full of lies. We'll prove them false and seek sanctions against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him. Now, here's the interesting part about that. They're taking a little bit of Jay-Z's lead. Jay-Z, I think Diddy's lawyers were trying to play to public, like the cancel culture shit, and they didn't want to just flat out slam these people. Jay-Z slammed, like he didn't really slam the accuser, but he's slamming the lawyers. This lawyer is an ambulance chaser, so it's a clown in a cheap suit. Yo, we're going to seek sanctions. We now hear Diddy's lawyers kind of saying the same. It's unethical lawyers who are filing. We're going to seek sanctions. Like they're now getting on the offense, which I'm going to be honest with you. To weed out the bad actors and culprits, you're going to have to seek sanctions against these guys. These guys have filed these lawsuits, and media outlets like myself and others, we don't know what's real and what's not. We just cover him. And the more salacious it is, the more headlines it gets, the more views it gets. But we don't know if it's true. So if these people are lying on you, yo, you got to get on the offense. You can't just be defending yourself the whole time. Okay. That lawyer said that he would ask the court to allow his clients to proceed without divulging their names. My clients are afraid that their identities become public. They'll end up with a target on their back. They want to scare people into silence. They're just trying to intimidate people. So currently they're in a pre-trial detention in New York. Okay. Interesting. All right. We'll see. We'll see where that goes.
A shame, right? And there's a lot of sensitivity as it relates to victims. And sometimes you have victim, and it's called recent outcry information, where they'll say something to a friend, I can't believe it.
It's getting nasty out there.
Some circumstances, there's humiliation, and they don't. And there are experts who will testify to that. On the issue of proof, however, there's the indication that a celebrity was present. That's according to this particular victim, Elizabeth doing an excellent job in that interview. But there was the issue of, hey, there's a celebrity present. Does that celebrity come forward? There's the indication that he told his supervisor, he being the victim who worked for a private security company, telling his supervisor. Will the supervisor come forward? Did anybody else know? So these are all questions of proof, and to the extent that you have corroboration.
Whole lot of cap, man. Let's just see if Diddy go to jail or not, man. These civil suits ain't giving nothing no more, man. If you ask me, man, I think Diddy might have 4 or 5 victims. And what I mean by, I should say possible victims, like people who we know he was fucking with, people who were in real situations with him, people who, you know, if at very least they could have maybe a difference of opinion about how a situation went down, right? They're like, oh, no, well, I thought like it went down like this. Diddy thinks it went down like that. The rest of these people, I don't think they've even met the nigga, bro. They just making shit up and capping, if you ask me. But we will see. You know, I could be wrong. Again, we're getting close to 30 filed on Diddy. Actually, might be over 30 at this point after these 3. Remember, there's somebody even in jail who wrote a handwritten lawsuit against Diddy. So we'll see.
That's what I'm saying, Don. You see your bodyguard in the back here. I ain't gonna lie, I knew a nigga like that, though. A personal friend of mine, but he wasn't doing no gay stuff, but he was definitely, you go in the club, he supposed to be security, you turn around. You know, he dancing with 2 chicks and got a drink in his hand. I ain't gonna hold you. You know who you is, too, my nigga. Love you to death. But when it went down, he got you up out the club, though. He moved fast.
Now with a...
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, man, so that's that. I mean, all we can say is at this point is that, you know, Diddy at this point, I kind of agree what Fam is saying. Like, it went from, you know, one allegation to everything involving liquor. I'm going to look into that. So rock you nasty, nasty. Sheababytv. Yeah. Nasty Ciroc. Trying to throw the Coco Losos that went in, gave this nigga, set up all this baby. Imagine if the baby oil has nothing to do with him. They planted that on him. Yeah, baby. Nasty for Diddy out there. Fired. That's a fact, Don. He out of there. Sheababytv. Get that nigga going. Yo, you security and you letting me get you saucy? That's crazy. Yeah. Nah, Diddy, I don't drink or smoke on the job. I'm here for the bag and the bag only, my dude. Diddy saw that you was vulnerable, you want to drink, and Diddy's like, I'm not bringing this nigga back anyway. So I'm just going to break this nigga back real quick. Pause. Yeah, baby. Nasty. All right, y'all. Got a conference call. We will rock out tomorrow, same time. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. It was up today. Good way to start the Monday off. Niche, you know it's always love. I'll talk to y'all later.